Yes, what's good, bodybuilding fans? So I think last time you saw me post will have been after my last show. So just an update on life, really, and what's been going on. Post show, rebounded, ended up doing a 5-month off season, and then we went into sort of a mini cut phase, or more of a maintenance or a pre-prep phase. 4 weeks, so I sat about 3,000 calories. After pushing up really hard up to around the 6,000 calorie mark in the off season. And we made a decision 4 weeks in, do we either stop and continue to push up, or do we go for it and get shredded? It wasn't the original plan. The original plan was to just keep going until next year and compete again next year and have this full year off. But we did decide, let's push and see what we can do. There's a few shows that were lined up that we said we'll diet for, and if I can get lean enough, I will jump into them. But there was no pressure, nothing like that. A few friends have competed, 2 of them this weekend. Congratulations to Zach and Ash, qualified for the PCA Universe, which is not this weekend, the next weekend. And another friend from the gym is doing the qualifier the day before the Universe. So when we first started into the cutting, the harsh cutting after the 4 weeks of maintenance or whatever you want to call it, we had 5 weeks to get to the Universe. Eliza decided, I think you can do it. And I was like, no I can't, it's 5 weeks, who can prep in 5 weeks? I sort of wanted to prove her wrong and be like, look, told her I couldn't do it. But she was like, you can do it, do it. So I've gave it me all. I don't do anything by half anyway. And we're currently sat just over a week out. It turns out she might have been right. I mean, I'm very flat because there's been no refeeding, no eye days. It's just been full guns blazing. So I sent her my check-ins this morning and she had a look over them. Now, I look good, but do I look like Manchester good? Which, if you've not seen the video already, no, but I'd say I'm 90% ready, or I will be 90% ready. The only thing I'm waiting to come in is my glutes. I'm waiting for my glutes to come in and my lower back, and maybe a bit more on my hamstrings. And I personally think it's my lower, which is normally the fastest thing for me to come in, which is a bit weird, but hey ho. So what we've been doing is, just to give you a little insight on how I've got ready in 5 weeks. We upped cardio straight to 1 hour, fasted. Food got dropped. It went to around 2,300 and then it got dropped again to 2,000, around 2,070. So that's the lowest I have ever done, lower than last prep, and we're also set to 20,000 steps. The steps are included with my cardio because I do treadmill, so it's not actually 20,000, it's around 13,000 extra. So I'm not going to sit here and say I do 12,000 extra. As I was saying, she checked over my check-in and she was like, let's go for it. So we've got the green light this morning. We are booked in to do the PCA Universe Qualifier next Saturday, which I think is the 24th. And I am absolutely buzzing. The reason I'm buzzing is because last year I did PCA Manchester, as you know, won my class, qualified for the British. But like a numpty, I'd already done around 20 weeks of dieting, or 4 weeks of pre-prep, and I did 16 weeks of dieting, and I was just taxed. Like, I weren't prepared for prep. First prep, weren't prepared. I feel like it's a bit of redemption against myself because I don't think I could have won the British, but I regretted not doing it. So this time, no regrets. Let's go and try and qualify for the Universe. Now, when I say qualify for the Universe, my plan is, if I don't come first at the qualifier in my class, I will not be doing the Universe, because there is no point in losing to the same person 2 days in a row. If I don't win at the qualifier, I won't be doing the Universe. If I win the qualifier, as in my class, I'll go on to the Universe. And I tend not to look at other people competing in my class, because I just think it's just a minefield fire. But there is some good people that I've seen pop up that are competing, and I'm buzzing about that, because there's no point in winning against nobody. Look at Ultraflex last year. I did Ultraflex show, nobody turned up. So can you really say I won 3 shows? No, because One of them were like a check-in, stood on stage on my own. So it'll be nice to be stood with some really good athletes this year. So that is where I am at. We are currently 9 days out from the PCA Universe. I will be vlogging from now until then. And there is also the Gasmark 10 Classic, which is 4 weeks on Saturday, that I'm interested in. I'm going to do a little series of vlogging of my prep up to my competitions. So I will do a day in the life. I will show you some workouts, some of my favourite workouts. I will do a video as well on how I treated this prep compared to last prep and what changed and what I've learned. And then finally I will video all the show days. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this one. So if you've not already, don't forget, like, share and subscribe. And if you want to hit the bell button for more videos, please do so. Every subscriber I really, really appreciate. Also on that note, as you all know, I am a massive Gasmark 10 fan. It's the only thing I use other than ESN rice pudding. Once I can reach 500 subscribers, I will give away to one of my subscribers a tub of cream of rice and a tub of Gasmark 10 whey ISO. So make sure you're subscribed for your chance to win that, and I will see you at the next video. So thanks. Peace out.